Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with a little EDC update for you. It's been a while since I did one just about the knives. I did the first half of 2018 a couple of months ago. You guys seem to enjoy that one. The last EDC update I did was not really knife stuff. It was like my keys and things like that. Now, you guys been asking. Here's my EDC update. Somebody asked in the live show last night. I did see it in the comments. I didn't reply to it, but I'm going to do one right now. Good idea. I needed to get off my butt and do one. I normally do them on the 1st of the month, like the 1st of October, but I got a lot of videos in the can coming up, and I know I wouldn't get to it. So we're going to do it today. It is the 24th right now as I'm doing this of September. So this is what I've carried the most in September. I do actually keep track. This isn't just like pulled out of my arse. I actually do keep track of it. We're going to start out with 3 that are not honorable mentions, but they're secondaries. You guys mostly like to see the primary knives they carry. I usually do carry 2, so let's start out with these secondaries. First up, I've seen this one before. This is probably going to be in my secondary list for a very long time. Kizer Mini Sheepdog. I love this thing. It made my like top 10 fidget-friendly knives in my collection, and because it's so much fun, the action on it is just fantastic. I still don't think I've ever torn this thing apart. I still think this is the way it came out of the box. I may be wrong there, but man, it's just so smooth and so fun. I love this little thing, and it's a fairly useful blade. It's not too horribly thick, and it's just a great knife. Doesn't weigh much, and they're cheap. Highly recommend one of these. If you don't have a Kizer Mini Sheepdog, get one when you can. They come and go really quick when they come out, because actually I'm kind of over the blue. It doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would, but I would rather it was black, and I've kind of kept my eye out for a black one, and I can never find them before they're gone, so still sticking with the blue for now. Next up, CRKT Pilar, which this is the Blade HQ exclusive version. Was kind of surprised. I've been carrying this so much because I still don't love the specs on this one, but I love the ergonomics so much. I just serviced it. That's why it's kind of leaking some oil there. I over-oiled it a bit. Sorry about that, CRKT. But it's Jesper Voxnay's design, one of my favorite designers, and just fits me like a glove. It's just so comfortable in my hand. The 12C27 version, this Blade HQ exclusive version, I think is a bit better grind. It's a bit sharper than the, or I guess sliceier, I should say, than the standard version. Still stainless steel on this side, not particularly light, but man, I love the ergos so much. I got that Fox Knife Subaru, the aluminum version, and I really thought that would completely supplant this, but it didn't, because I know that the carbon version of the Subaru is coming out, and I kind of want to get one of those, so I actually let the aluminum Subaru go. I still really like it. I'm still a fan of the knife, but I let it go for this. So it's still going to appear in another video. It's not gone completely. It's not gone from memories completely, just for now. But really cool knife. I do love the Pilar, and I've heard rumors there's an even better one coming of the actual Pilar, so excited to see that. Cannot confirm nor deny where I may have heard that from. Next up, the Gil-Tek Ruck. We're going to call this a knife. It's a knife. Utility blade thing. You guys have seen this on the channel a whole lot. Probably my most commonly carried secondary blade now, because it just drops in that little 5th pocket. It weighs nothing, and it's just a utility blade. So if I got to replace the blade, I think I'm using the DeWalt ones in here now, the DeWalt Carbide, which are kind of like some of the most expensive ones you can get, and I still think they were five for $6 or $7 or something like that at Home Depot. I don't remember what they were. They were cheap, but works great. It's awesome for just opening boxes and stuff when you don't want to whip out your big giant primary knife, or don't want to mess up your expensive primary knife. Still loving this thing. All right, let's get to what y'all came here for, the primaries. Okay, first up, we're going to do the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. This is the crew wear version from Knife Center with the polished G10. Still my favorite PM2 I've ever had. I do have another one coming, though, I hope. I'm loving this thing. It's great. The polished G10 is somewhat controversial, I guess. Some people don't like it. I really like it. Makes it slide in and out of the pocket easier. And you're so locked in on the design of this, I don't think it matters that this is slick. Everybody puts carbon scales and stuff on them, and they don't complain either. Yeah, the G10 is grippier, but this is fine. Maybe if I was wearing gloves or something, I'd care more. But what I really like about this the most is the crew wear. especially since I started using this Aegis EDCI stuff. And I don't live in a particularly horrible climate for non-stainless steel. Non-stainless steel does not bother me anymore. So I put that on here. I don't worry about it rusting or anything or corroding, so I just use it. As you can see, it's got some schmutz and stuff on it. I boxed up a bike yesterday and I forgot to clean it off, but I love this thing. It's in my pocket a whole lot. I put the MXG Gear deep carry clip on it. It's been great. Next up, let's do this. The Three Rivers Manufacturing Neutron. So slim, so light, so slicey, 20 CV blade. So pretty with its nice. These are the black micarta scales. As you guys know, if you watch the videos, you can get these scales in approximately a bazillion different colors. I did have a deep carry Benchmade clip on it. It was too deep carry. I took it off and went back to the standard one. It was enough that it stuck out a little bit, and it kind of almost made a bit of a hot spot, so I went back. But a good idea if you really want deep carry, a Benchmade bug out clip will fit this, and it works awesome, except for that little hot spot. But I love just everything about this. It feels special. It feels really nice. I've really enjoyed this knife a whole lot, and I do believe they're doing another run of them momentarily, so make sure you go and do that. But really liking this thing. Just a great knife, and Three Rivers is awesome to deal with. They even sent me a little sticker last. I got an atlas from them too, which will probably make the next time I do one of these. But they sent me this little sticker with a cute little puppy on it. I love dogs, so that was cool. All right, next up, the Civivi Backlash. I've only had this for two and a half weeks. Partly the reason why I've been carrying it so much is it is 9 CR18 MOV, which I don't have much experience with, and I want to experience it more. Thus far, awesome. It's been working great. It's been probably my primary EDC for the last two and a half weeks, and put it through its paces pretty good. It's held an edge very well. I have touched it up once, and it was super easy. A couple swipes on the sharp maker on the standard stones, and it was right back to hair popping sharp. I love the size of this one. That's why I've been carrying this one the most. It's that 3.5-inch blade. I like the size of it. They are coming out with some more Civivis in that 3.5-inch range, but they're more expensive. This was $42.50. I think the other ones are gonna be like $68, I think is the price I saw. And you'll be seeing those on here too. But those are VG10, a few more titanium parts. But for $42.50, man, this thing is amazing. I really like it. And when I'm carrying it, I honestly don't miss my more expensive knives. It's that good. It's so good. I know everybody's raving about Civivis, but they're great. Made by We, same factory, you know all that stuff. You know all that jazz. Great knife. If you want to go back and look at my previous videos, you'll see a full review of this and of everything here. Yeah, I think I've reviewed everything here. All right, next up, couple of ZTs in a row we're gonna do. The 0609 is back again. I don't think I had it in my last EDC update. I was mad because I still was waiting on this tool to take it apart. I got it. I did a video about that, and now I have it. I got to take it apart. I got to service it a little bit. Now it's running so good. I'm really liking it. I put the knife pivot lube on it, and I'm just loving it all over again. I guess I've forgiven him for that tool taking forever. I'd still carry a whole. I'd have an MXG Gear bronze clip on it because it matches and looks fantastic. Definitely, if you have one of these in the bronze, get that bronze MXG Gear clip. The stock clip is fine, but this just looks beautiful, and it's so good. This is a great clip. I think the best clip MXG Gear has ever made for something. Keep bouncing it off of the stop there. Guess I got it smoother than I thought. But just a great knife. Love the blade on it. Why do I keep doing that? It's starting to really weird me out. Guess I'm just whipping it too hard. There we go. That's what she said. Great knife, though. It's a great EDC size. I think for ZTs, this is the best EDC size knife they make. Lastly, another ZT. Another one I wasn't expecting to love so much, but this is probably my most carried. It actually is. I keep score. It's my most carried knife of the last month. This is the 0393 Stonewash. Has the S35VN steel, which I'm not as happy about. I don't see why it's not 20 CV like the rest of them. It's a little bit cheaper than the regular ones, but I still don't get. I would rather have this color and the 20 CV. But if you want the 20 CV, you have to get the half DLC and the blue handles, and I didn't care for it. But again, deep carry clip from MXG Gear, and I'm really liking it. Hinderer design. It's kind of made me want to get a real Hinderer XM18. I am kind of moving that way. Probably won't happen this month. Maybe next month I'll get my hands on one. But just an awesome knife. The action on it is so much fun. It's just, oh, I love it. Nice little click. I really enjoy this knife way, way more than I expected to. Ergonomics are so much better than it looks. It looks kind of funky with these, you know, half scales, but ergonomics on it are great. This clip works awesome. The blade is good. It's not as slicey as the 0609 by any means, but it's perfectly fine for EDC stuff. Size of it's good. Weight of it's not too terribly much. Summertime, this isn't something I'd carry around all the time, but we've had a fairly early fall here, so it's been a bit chillier, so but I did carry this just in basketball shorts a couple times because I like it so much. It slapped my leg a whole lot, but I still had it on there. Anyway, the 0393 is probably my most carried of the month. Love this thing. It's been a great purchase. I'm very, very glad that I got it. So that's my summary. That's my little EDC update. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Keep watching. We'll be back to more regular review schedules coming up. I know I've been doing a lot of other kind of things. We had the 3,000 sub giveaway. I did just stuff related to that. Did a knife sale. We'll be back on the regular review schedule starting in the next couple days. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.